A movie adapted from a real event in 2017 quickly becomes popular online upon its release. Countless Chinese film enthusiasts consider this to be the pinnacle of the crime film genre in China. Some even say it is the darkest movie they have ever seen. The male lead has no lines throughout the film. No corpse appears in the entire film. Yet it makes people think deeply, feel terrified, and unable to extricate themselves for a long time. The story begins in 2004. At that time, the mining industry in China was experiencing a period of explosive growth. And Gufeng village, surrounded by mines, is the first to be targeted. Everyone hopes to build new houses with the demolition compensation. But Zhang Baoman refuses to sign no matter what. The entire village tries to persuade him. Zhang Baoman is mute, not good with words, and has a volatile temper. But just as he prepares to leave, the butcher walks over.
The
two men get into a fight. The butcher is strong and pins Zhang Baoman to the table, rendering him unable to move. But just then, an accident happens. The lamb shank critically injures the butcher's eye. To pay for the medical expenses, Zhang Baoman can only work in another city. But this lesson does not make him learn his lesson. He still occasionally gets into conflicts with people. Suddenly, bad news arrives from home. Zhang Baoman dares not delay and immediately boards a bus back home with his luggage. The first person he suspects is the butcher, who holds a grudge against him. As he walks into the restaurant, a boy's crying comes from the kitchen. Zhang Baoman rushes into the inner room without hesitation and pulls off the boy's mask. He discovers it is the butcher's foolish son. Seeing Zhang Baoman return, his wife finally feels a sense of relief. Zhang Baoman first stands still and hesitates for a few seconds, then dials the school's phone number. However, no one answers the phone. The man concentrates on eating tomatoes. He ignores the phone ringing behind him. He is Chang Wanian, the most powerful mine owner in the area. This time, he donates a teaching building to the school. The principal meticulously prepares a celebration ceremony. However, Chang Wanian rejects it. He does not want extensive media coverage. After all, in this industry, no one is clean, not to mention, he is a leader among them. Some time ago, someone reports him for illegal mining. As public opinion ferments, the matter quickly draws the attention of relevant departments. The donation is meant to restore his image. After taking the photos, Chang Wanian immediately leaves the school. He already guesses who reported him.
尝尝吧，你这肉不错。
我信佛，吃素。
这个习惯可不好啊。羊也吃素。
When he hears Chang Wanian wants to send meat to his daughter, Mr. Li immediately realizes something is wrong. He stands up, preparing to leave. However, someone blocks his path. Seeing the keys covered in grim evidence, Mr. Li gets scared.
你那事儿真不是我举报的，你别冤枉人啊！
But these understated words cannot calm Chang Wanian's anger at all. To deal with this matter, he spares no expense to bribe famous lawyers to commit perjury, thus turning big problems into small ones and small ones into nothing. Moreover, Chang Wanian's suspicion is not groundless.
古风山里大大小小10多个矿，不是用我的车，就是用我的设备，只有你跟我一点关系都不沾。
His subordinate forces mouthfuls of meat into Mr. Li's mouth. Chang Wanian holds the document.
你把字签了，就算你赔偿我的。
采矿证是不允许倒卖的，犯法的。
我不要你的采矿证，我让你把公司卖给我。
This is Chang Wanian's true purpose. He gives his opponent no chance to resist. After his subordinate leaves, Chang Wanian wants to relax. Unexpectedly, with the arrow on the string, he is too agitated to shoot it. Chong Wanian cannot help but give up. But while organizing his backpack, he discovers that an arrowhead is missing. Chong Wanian cannot help but panic. On the other side, Zhang Baoman follows the man to the place where his son herded sheep before disappearing. But in the mountain hollow, only sheep gather by the stream, drinking the heavily polluted brown water after mining. And the dead birds floating on top seem to tell the story of that moment. Zhang Baoman climbs to the top of the mountain along the stream. This is the best place to watch the sheep. Sure enough, he finds a pile of stones on the base. Zhang Baoman sees at a glance that this is the stone tower his son loves to stack. He immediately goes to the surrounding mines to look for his son. However, after seeing the photo, the miners all shake their heads. The mine boss sees he is pitiful, so he keeps him for a meal. But Zhang Baoman does not expect that because of this meal, he gets dragged into a bigger dispute.
前面这几个，给我狠狠的打！
Although Zhang Baoman cannot speak, he is very righteous. He thinks that since he ate their food, he cannot stand by and do nothing. He slowly walks towards the crowd with bare hands. Zhang Baoman has been in illegal coal mines for many years, relying on a fierce determination. 3 or 5 people are no match for him. The tide of the battle instantly turns. But he does not expect to accidentally make a mistake and shatter the windshield of the boss's Hummer.
长哥，长哥，你听我说，车窗上干碎了，前挡风，一个后尘，还挺猛。
你们别打了，那不是我们放上的，他是来找孩子的。好。
The man walks straight towards the crowd. Looking at the child in the photo, he instantly has an idea.
这孩子，我见过。
As Zhang Baoman is about to leave with the man, the mine foreman becomes very anxious.
后生，不能听他们的，他在骗你的。
But Zhang Baoman does not want to give up this hard-won news. Passing through the long corridor, Zhang Baoman finally meets the locally renowned mine boss. But what he does not expect is that Chong Wanian has no heirs at all. Zhang Baoman takes out his son's photo.
哪天丢的？
Perhaps because he is also a father, Chong Wanian is very concerned about this matter.
你让炕上的人都留意着点。
At this moment, Zhang Baoman suddenly discovers a pair of eyes staring at him from the darkness behind the door. But just as he examines it closely, the man closes the door. Chong Wanian is unsure if he admires Zhang Baoman's skills or feels guilty. So he not only waives the compensation for the windshield but also allows Zhang Baoman to find his son and later work at his mine. However, his subordinates do not want to let Zhang Baoman off so easily. So they ambush him with a sack as soon as he gets out of the car in the garage.
不会说话挺能的，车祸也不用你赔了，这跟打你少不了吧？下回见了爷爷躲着走，听见没有？
At this moment, the man does not know that his cleverness almost ruins his boss's big plan and nearly costs him his own life. Soon after, a bruised and battered Zhang Baoman returns home and coincidentally runs into a man. When he learns that a strange car was parked on the back mountain the day his son disappeared, Zhang Baoman excitedly rushes into the house and pulls out a picture of a Hummer from a calendar. But the man says it is not this one, it is a.
是一辆银灰色的轿车。对，差不多是这样的，银灰色的。
That night, his wife can no longer bear it. She blames Zhang Baoman for everything. Listening to his wife's complaints, Zhang Baoman is deeply mired in guilt and cannot extricate himself. If he does not offend people, his son might not have gone missing. The next day, Zhang Baoman goes to town to print missing person flyers. But as he posts them, the butcher's son walks up to him, takes off an Ultraman mask and hands it to him. But Zhang Baoman is prejudiced and does not take the foolish child seriously. He rides his motorcycle towards the market. However, he unexpectedly encounters the man who beat him. When enemies meet, their eyes burn with rage. Zhang Baoman instantly forgets his guilt from last night. He gets on his motorcycle and chases after him. After the man stops his car, Zhang Baoman grabs a wrench and rushes forward. In a few blows, he smashes the man, who collapses to the ground, groaning. However, just as he prepares to leave, he discovers a moving sack in the car. Zhang Baoman is so excited that he no longer cares about hiding his identity. He rushes to the car and probes the contents of the sack. He wants to untie the rope to see if his son is inside. Just then, the man's accomplices arrive. In desperation, Zhang Baoman picks up the sack and runs. The group of men relentlessly chases after him. Zhang Baoman finds a mine shaft and shakes off the men. But when he opens the sack, he is stunned. Inside, he sees a little girl. Zhang Baoman completely despairs, but seeing that the girl seems to be around his son's age, he cannot leave her to die. So he sends a text message to the girl's parents. But there is no signal inside the cave. Zhang Baoman has no choice but to go outside. Unexpectedly, he accidentally exposes himself. He can only run while answering the phone. But he does not expect that the girl's father is Xu Wenji, the lawyer bribed by Chang Wannian. Now, their act of perjury has been exposed. The company is about to be suspended for rectification. But Xu Wenji refuses to answer the phone. So Chang Wannian, in a fit of rage, kidnaps his daughter. Zhang Baoman finally returns to the village. But the village chief shows unusual hospitality.
老林，这是去哪了？我正找你呢。
Zhang Baoman immediately realizes something is wrong. He starts punching and kicking the village chief. However, just then, the group of men arrives. Chasing him, Zhang Baoman turns and runs, not daring to delay even a moment. But in the blink of an eye, Zhang Baoman surprisingly disappears without a trace.
哎，有没有看见一个男的跑过来？
After the group of men leaves, Zhang Baoman sits up from behind. He feels very confused, not understanding why the butcher helps him. But he also confirms one thing. The butcher has nothing to do with his son's disappearance. At night, the butcher brought Zhang Baoman to the village gate. But as soon as he gets out of the car, he receives a call from the man.
张宝民，我实话告诉你啊，你儿子在我手上。你要想见你儿子，你赶紧把那女孩给我还回来。
Zhang Baoman becomes completely enraged. As soon as he remembers those eyes behind the door crack, he immediately rushes to Chang Wannian's company. Meanwhile, the man reports the situation to his boss. Originally, Chang Wannian does not take it too seriously. But the man again acts smart.
昌哥，您放心，他肯定得把女孩还回来。我骗他，说他儿子在我这儿。
Chang Wannian immediately becomes furious. He picks up an ashtray and smashes the man down. Meanwhile, Xu Wenji, who received the text message, is rushing to Gufeng village, and the car he drives is silver gray.
你找谁呀？这哥们是不是有病啊？来，啊是。
Zhang Baoman, like a wild beast, with a fierce determination, forcefully rushes into the office. But before he can enter the secret room, Chang Wannian returns. He picks up the pyramid ornament from the table. When Zhang Baoman wakes up, his hands are already tightly bound. Chang Wannian already guesses his intention. So he opens the door in front of everyone. Zhang Baoman immediately rushes in. He only sees the room filled with souvenirs and bows and arrows. There is no sign of his son at all. On the other side, Xu Wenji accidentally enters the restaurant. While he is charging his phone, the butcher's son walks over. He gestures a bow and arrow drawing motion at him. But surprisingly, Xu Wenji is so scared that he flees in a panic. Unexpectedly, as soon as he steps out, he accidentally sees a missing person poster. He immediately calls Zhang Baoman.
张宝明啊，能听见吗？我女儿在哪儿？把短信告诉我好吗？
After hanging up the phone, Chong Wannian thinks of a plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. He then texts Xu Wenji to meet him in the back mountains. The next day, as dawn breaks, Xu Wenji's daughter wakes up. She is scared and cries because of the dark cave. Suddenly, a small boy walks out of the darkness. He is Zhang Baoman's son. He takes the girl and runs out of the cave. Standing on the ridge, what they see is completely different from the desolation Zhang Baoman saw. At the same time, Chong Wannian sets off with Zhang Baoman. But at this moment, he does not realize that putting Zhang Baoman in the trunk will be the biggest mistake he ever makes in his life. After reaching the destination, Zhang Baoman suddenly erupts and kicks Chong Wannian down. He then delivers 2 more hard kicks. He then escapes into the mountains. Along the way, he coincidentally meets Xu Wenji. But just as the 2 prepare to go to the cave, Chong Wannian chases after them.
把东西还给我，否则你再也见不到你女儿了。
什么东西？
证据。
什么证据？
你是律师，你当然知道什么东西可以当作证据了。
Xu Wenji is very confused. He does not know what evidence he has. Suddenly, he seems to think of something.
他儿子丢了。我知道他儿子丢了。
He does not know if it is to save his daughter, or to atone for his conscience. Xu Wenji slowly blocks Zhang Baoman's path.
别动，否则的话，别动。你还想杀了他？你不是有证据吗？我就是证据。你报警了你！
While Chong Wannian is in a panic, Zhang Baoman picks up a wooden stick and strikes. Chong Wannian's bow and arrow also fly out of his hand. Looking at the wound on his arm, Zhang Baoman's stubbornness immediately flares up. He charges towards Chong Wannian, but Xu Wenji hides to the side, not daring to step forward. Zhang Baoman is about to be subdued fatally. At a critical moment, Zhang Baoman pulls out the arrowhead he found in the car. He deeply stabs into Chong Wannian's thigh. The situation instantly reverses. Chong Wannian endures the pain and pulls out the arrow. But when he sees the style of the arrowhead, he does not chase the 2 of them anymore. Instead, H frantically buries the arrowhead. At the same time, Zhang Baoman takes Xu Wenji to the cave. But strangely, Xu Wenji's face does not show the joy of saving his daughter. Instead, it is full of panic. He dares not approach. It is as if there is something terrifying inside. Xu Wenji stands at the cave entrance and hesitates for a long time. Finally, he gathers his courage and rushes in. After he carries his daughter out, Chong Wannian also catches up. But when he sees the cave below, Chong Wannian also stops. Soon after, Chong Wannian and Xu Wenji are both arrested. They both confess to the illegal mining and perjury. But as he speaks, Xu Wenji suddenly freezes with a stunned expression. He can never forget the scene from that time. That day, the 2 of them arrange to meet in a village to settle their payment. But after he receives $500,000, Chong Wannian suddenly gets the urge to shoot a sheep.
这羊多少钱一只啊？
Suddenly, the memory is interrupted. He asks if there is anything else to confess. Chong Wannian and Xu Wenji do not mention what happens next.
没了。
Zhang Baoman still posts missing person notices everywhere. His wife's sorrowful cries echo through the mountains. Soon after, Chong Wannian also arranges for the mountain to be blown up. At this moment, the truth is forever buried under the ruins. But the net of justice is wide. Though its meshes are large, it lets nothing through. Their crimes are finally told to the world by the butcher's son with a painting. The director tells us with 2 lines of dialogue. The silent explosion is the most valuable.
羊也吃素。